Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this section, I and my friend Muna Raihana will explaining about 5 challenges of interpreting. First, we have to know what is interpretation. Interpretation is the act of explaining, reframing, or otherwise showing your own understanding of something. A person who translates one language into another is called an interpreter because they are explaining what a person is saying to someone who doesn't understand. Then we have to know why interpreting seems more challenging. An interpretation not only translates the word but also inform the speaker purpose by their own thinking. Of course, it's not easier. They have to think faster, have wide knowledge about target language, and skill of public speaking. And here we go. The most common challenges are 1. Interpreting in public. By choosing interpreting rather than translation, interpreters know they might have to practice public speaking. Not only they have to think faster, they have to translate the word immediately, and they have to understand what the speaker are saying. So of course, they have to have a good public speaking skill.
The second challenge is interpreting difficult to understand speakers. Every interpreter has faced that challenge more than once, the inability to understand the speaker. This might be due to the speaker accents, ability to project or delivery, but also to audio equipment failures, such as division sound systems. This is one of the most cumbersome challenges, and the situation can develop from only two things. One, which can be fixed, the audio equipment is not working properly, and two, a problem with individual speaker. While audio malfunction can easily be rectified, a problem with the individual speaker cannot be fixed the right way. This problem can be when the speaker talks too fast, or when the speaker talks too softly. It is important for interpreters to clearly hear what is being said. They cannot interpret words and sentences that they cannot hear. The third challenge is interpreting an unknown subject. As mentioned above, interpreters have to be quick thinkers and very reactive to improvisation. This means that they don't always have preparatory materials. It will be a challenge for interpreters when they receive no or very little briefing about the conference and speakers. One of the greatest challenges interpreters face is going into a condition ill-prepared. Prep material coming from the conference house allow the interpreter to get familiar with the topic to be presented or discussed, the terminology to be used, and the background information about the speakers. It gives them time to do extra research if necessary to fully prepare for the scheduled work. Preparation matters in enabling interpreters to take on the job with a higher confidence level. The next challenge is interpreting despite personal opinions. Interpreters have to be absolutely neutral and often extremely patient. They have to keep their opinion to themselves whatever the circumstance. As we know that interpretation is that we are translating into the target language. Someone who explained in his research language, he say his opinion is like this. Whereas in interpreting the person's opinion, we must remain in his opinion and must not change. The last challenge is interpreting cultural difference. Having an excellent command of two languages cannot make interpreters good interpreters. Indeed, without knowing the culture behind this respective language, they cannot deliver good work. Being an entrepreneur is very demanding. Aside from having a high level of proficiency in the search and target language, they must be highly knowledgeable of the cultural of different countries. You might be knowledgeable, but what if your speaker doesn't know the language they are speaking in? Is that well? Well, this might occur more often than it should. The interpreter has to know the differences in how the language is spoken by people from different regions. Speaker will often use local idioms, slang, and jargon, so it's very important for interpreter to be aware of this. Otherwise, the job will not be done effectively. When interpreter pays every day while on the job, it will help if the interpreter prepares fully for the task ahead. It's alright to ask questions about the technical facilities. Okay, thanks a lot for watching our presentation. If there are any mistake, I beg your pardon. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.